So I need to add 5, 10, 15, 17, 18 points.
All right.
Oh, I have a question about the food and things in here.
Yeah.
Does the food, if I try and store it in my bag, disappear when I leave the room?
No, you can stock up on your rations and that sort of stuff, but it doesn't hold as well as what rations do. Because it's not food that's prepared specifically for storage. It's just cooked food.
I'm with you.
So whereas rations are a
Dried meat or something.
yeah.
I've marked off my rations.
Just for the sake of this, I'm just going to put you straight up to your current hit point maximum.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, no, that'll be fine. Because drag your sorry ass
Yeah.
down to your bed.
Is there anything in my box?
Only what you'd put in it, whether or not you've got that book still in it or in your inventory. At the moment, no, there's nothing in your box. But yeah, we're completely up to date with where you're at.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, there was one other thing. As you started running up the stairs, you found a random blue gem sitting on one of the stairs. Sorry, not blue, purple.
Okay, purple.
Alright. So, that's you. I'll move back to general when you're ready, and I'll see if Sandy's ready. So, are you ready, Sandy?
She's been having trouble with her sheet.
Right, okay.
And it somehow saved both mine and Jason's stuff into her sheet when she exited Character Mancer.
Oh.
So she's going to have a cigarette because she's stressed.
Oh. Let's see about that one.
Yeah, can you see all this shit added?
Fuck, how many instances of Burning Hand do you want?
See? And are you letting her play as a Gensai?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
How does Gensai look like?
They're made of... Oh, no, sorry, no, that's not that.
You're thinking of me, or wizard class bit, what else?
Sorry?
You don't have a spear, so don't worry about that. You can't use a longbow either.
You don't have... What do you shoot? A rogue. You don't have favored enemy?
You don't have scale mail. Don't think you can even use that. Definitely don't have a longbow. Maybe quiver and arrows.
Why have I only got 2 spells? I should have a 3rd spell.
No,
Yeah,
Known spells. 3.
Um...
Can't even remember what my 3rd spell was. For level 3, I'm meant to have 3 known 1st level spells.
Sandy, we're level 3, so what's up class of Yellen?
She's going rogue.
Yeah, what archetype?
Yeah. Like you got last.
She hasn't told me any, so...
You have resistance to fire damage. Oh, you know produce flame cantrip. Look at
Yeah, you should know 3 first level spells.
Yeah, I can't even remember what my other. Was Burning Hand my spell?
Don't think Burning Hand is a Rager spell.
It's a Gensai spell.
No, but
Okay.
for...
Alright. No, I was just wondering if that's why it ended up on her sheet. Like maybe mine disappeared and.
Nah, it's not a ranged spell.
Okay, because I
You
do
get
remember.
a freaking awesome healing spell. I'm pretty sure though. Like a healing spirit, it can heal the entire party.
No, it's just that I can't remember what my third spell was.
Why are the two plans?
I think it was actually Animal Friendship.
I'll just add it in. Another thing, Mark, you do have to keep track of ammunition. So,
I'm just gonna take Detect Magic.
Wait, Constitution is your fucking your modifier for these spells? Oh, that is so fucking baller. And unfair.
I fucked up.
Oh. Add and breakers there, cool.
Oh no, I didn't. All good.
Let me make it say spellcasting ability. Here we go. Yeah, don't really
I
have.
don't think Rogue's casting ability is based on Constitution.
No, it's for her Gensai thing, for her Burning Hands. It says it uses her Constitution for the modifier on the spell.
Ah, right, okay.
Alright, I'm back.
So your character sheet stuff up confused Eli as well, because it imported a whole bunch of stuff from both mine and Jason's stuff into your sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is weird.
So you've got like you had scale mail and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was going through and deleting stuff as well.
So yeah, that came from me and Jason somehow.
Someone deleting. There we go. Racial. Resists fire damage. Take half fire damage.
Why is it saying in my equipment that I've got total weight 1.52?
Because at the moment you don't have any stats in.
It's your gold.
Should I get rid of it? Yeah. Okay.
So that way you've got. Remember that you have that. Yep. Dark vision.
So for my intelligence score +1, do I just put 1 in there now?
No, you... What's your intelligence?
Get intelligence +1. I haven't
No.
rolled my stats yet.
Ah, okay, right.
Do you want to do that with me now whilst Jason's
Just,
adding
yeah, we'll
my
do
stuff?
your stats, so...
If you're playing a rogue, dexterity should be your highest stat.
Yeah,
And we're doing it by point by?
yeah.
You need a link to point there.
It's already in
I'm
the
already in
website.
it.
Alright, so all you gotta do is go to custom rules first up, and where it says maximum purchasable attribute before bonuses, take that to
Yep.
16.
And leave
Everything else gets stayed the same. So then go back to calculator, and then just fill out your stats as you like. But yeah, dexterity is your highest, followed by intelligence, I believe.
do I select a race or just leave that?
Just leave that. All we're after is the stats.
But then don't you need to add the race bonuses?
We add that in after.
Oh, okay.
I think it does it automatically though if you select race.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We'll add that to it after. Don't worry. I'd rather do it this way, then that way we know what we're getting from where, and we're not having the program trying to tell us all of that.
Alright.
Yeah, Dex and Intelligence are your stats.
I had to put in all your race stats now.
Thank you.
Plus, it's adding shit for that.
Eli,
Yep.
am I supposed to know that the room is different?
Well, you fell asleep and the room was one way. You woke up, the room was this way.
And
But
also the
we'll get into that after.
just out of game, the cushions around the fountain are really messing with my head.
That's fine. They sit how they sit. Thanks, Commander Root.
Spoken like someone who doesn't have OCD.
Okay, think about it. When you walk into a room or leaving a room, especially if it's a public place, and they're just cushions, they just sit wherever they sit. The fact that they're kind of somewhat evenly spread around the fountain is a small miracle.
They're not.
In the grand scheme of things, considering that each one of those squares is 5 feet, you can't possibly see the whole way around the room. They are fine.
Hey, what does my attacks go off?
Dexterity and intelligence are all your main 2 stats.
You need damn, what's the weapons? Called?
Finesse weapons.
Finesse, that's the one.
Yeah, which short
Finesse
swords,
weapons.
daggers, rapiers.
Yeah, but so my attacks for Gensai and Rogue are different.
Yeah, Gensai
Like
goes off cock.
No, that's spell, or do you have like a Gensai melee attack or something?
No, it's spells. I've got.
Okay.
She's got Produce Flame and she's got Burning Hand.
Yeah, so those 2 spells will go off your con.
It literally says in the sheet.
Okay, and what does the Rogue class attacks come off?
Dexterity and intelligence is everything for rogue. Con is your Gensai.
And
Dexterity should be your main stat, intelligence should be your secondary stat. In this case, con should be your 3rd.
In your case, it's more like it's just nice to have increased.
Yeah.
You don't really need int whatsoever. It depends what. It depends which.
Well, no,
type.
intelligence can be quite handy because that's what you use for finding traps and shit. It's kind of critical to the rogue skill set.
It actually depends on the trap.
For most traps, just perception. Perception's wisdom, but investigation is intelligence. You investigate. To disarm a trap, you have to use intelligence. Intelligence is the go-to for trap finding and disarming.
Yeah, but if you find a trap, if it's like a trip over it, from my experience, you can actually pretty easily disarm it. Especially when you have a lot of spellcasters.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
You're level 3. I can't do your health and shit.
I will quite happily say that for tomorrow night's session, don't underestimate anything.
So, no charging in first, that's the cleric again, right?
Well, it's not so much that. I think it's just much more a case of don't assume that everything is nice and soft and squishy, or that anything is going to be easy.
So, charge in as the
If
cleric
that's
and
your,
front line.
it's your prerogative. I will not tell you not to do it, but I will tell you I would recommend putting some serious consideration into why or what you're doing.
I mean, I feel like you're telling me too much information here, man. I mean, I feel like you're telling me how I should play my character.
No, I did specifically say I'm not telling you how to play your character. It is your character. It's entirely up to you.
I think you're insinuating how I should play my character.
Guys.
Take it as you will, my friend. Take it as you will. Whether or not you're rolling a new character in a very short...
We're friends now?
Whether or not you're rolling a character in halfway through the next session or not, that's entirely up to how you play it.
So what you're saying is I should have a backup character, right?
That I love more than my current character, so I can get my current character killed.
Right.
It's up to you.
What is this music?
This is currently playing through Ajit's Tower, through Roll20. I tried to really quickly sort all of that out, but I ran out of time. Because last session we didn't have any music.
I healed for 11.
Are we
Victory.
streaming tonight or just recording?
Yeah. So
Yeah, we are? Okay.
Yeah, from 7, yeah.
Oh wait, we're already streaming.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
PG language, please.
I don't know why you say that, because I swear non-stop and I don't care. It is actually part and parcel of my brand that swearing is entirely a thing.
I was kidding. Leave me alone.
Sorry.
Yeah, everyone's gonna think I'm a fucking smart ass, man. How could you?
Because I'm a shithead and I know it.
At least you know it.
Yeah, so as a heads up, if I start coughing or just stop randomly, it's not that I'm sort of disappearing, it's the fact that my throat is still not right. So I'm kind of just sort of somewhat along for the ride at the moment, hoping for the best. I'm hoping that tomorrow it's a lot better.
Why are you just copying and pasting a bunch of things against us, Sony?
You don't have to worry about
Because I
putting
can.
any of that in. It's completely not needed at all for this game.
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing it anyway.
Alright, because it is 7:30 and it was only supposed to be an hour-long session.
Yeah.
Alright, so do I need to decide on my appearance now?
Just get a quick sort of idea in mind what you want to look like, and that's that. I mean, you've already added a character art. I'll make a token for that in a minute. So basically just describe yourself as that. That's all you need to worry about. But if your character sheet is all done, then I'll pull you over and I'll run you through the start of everything, and yeah, we'll go from there.
I need to choose my items still.
Just take the basics, rogue
Yeah, that's
kit.
Alright, Jason, can you just add a basic rogue?
alright, let me just quickly go for the.
I'll leave you with that, Jason, and I'll drag Sandy across. You just need like her armor, weapons, and all that sort of crap. Basic rogue kit.
Yeah, it's just like you've got a couple of selections. Like, do you want an extra short sword or you want a bow?
It's wait. I want two-handed weapons. Like,
yeah, so
I
you want two short swords or do you want
two
a
short
short sword and a dagger? So you get 2 free daggers.
I get 2 free daggers already, and then I can also have another
have a
weapon.
You can, because both like wield them both at the same time.
Is that what you're saying? I'm confused.
You cut out.
Yeah.
I didn't hear
Are
what
you
said.
saying that I can have? Are you saying that I can have 2 daggers and a bow or a short sword?
So yeah, last
You
night
can
I was in
have,
hospital.
You can have
alright,
option
if
1
I'm
is rapier.
not
short
exactly
sword,
the
option
most
2
with
short
it,
sword,
coherent,
a
or,
short bow and a quiver,
loud.
arrows, and or
I
another short
do
sword.
really apologize,
And
but
then
the
you
fact
got
that I'm here
2
at
free
all is
daggers
pretty.
and your armor.
Like I'm pretty happy with.
I need to look at this. Can you send me a link quickly? Sorry, I've got a really bad headache.
You chose the Muppet art. Oh, Mark.
Jason.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, while Eli's sorting out Andy's thing, I'm trying to get level like my lesser restoration into my spell list.
Are you ready, Sandy?
I'm trying to find the starting equipment. I just need to tell Jason what I want.
Okay.
Restoration, so you can just drag and drop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
under
go,
character-
Go to the top right, and you see the eye.
under the spells page.
Don't worry about putting in spells or going to spells. Just type in lesser. And then you should come up with under spells and lesser restoration. It is added.
Jason, just
Yep.
choose whatever's best. I trust you. Just do whatever's best. I don't care. Thank you.
Alright, take it away.
Alright, one sec.
Okay. Alright, let me get a I just need to get a book quickly. Alright, yeah.
Yeah, one sec. Just trying to sort out your token super quick.
I haven't even had a chance to look at the rogue abilities and that.
Well, we were going to run through this like hours ago. I never got a message saying that you were ready to go.
I know, I'm sorry. I got so distracted. with
That's alright.
all
I-
the,
Yeah, it's all good.
work, yeah.
Oh shit, hold on. Alright, cancel that. What's your colour? Red.
Can I add in my extra dexterity and intelligence now?
Yeah.
We were rolling for health or just taking a base.
You can roll for health or you can take base. I don't mind.
So Sandy, what you got an extra 2 levels of health? Do you want to roll for it or take the base?
What's the base?
5 plus your con modifier.
Yeah, I'll just take base.
Wait, do you have a 1 in everything?
Oh, well, no, I've updated it already.
Yeah, 12,
Maybe
14,
close it and
14,
open it.
13, 12, 12, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, your modifier is 1 in everything. You're on Jack of all trades.
No, I have 2 for dexterity and 2 for constitution.
Yeah, but you can have a 3 for dexterity. Hell, you can have a 3 for con.
Why? How?
Point blank.
Oh, well, no, I just thought that it would be best to have
It's not.
one
You're
more
better
for
off
every-
specializing in things rather than being a jack of all trades.
Yeah. Like, you don't need strength at all. So, either put that as a 10 or lower. Doesn't really matter. You don't use it to do many skills either. If you want to be charismatic character, I would keep that up. Intelligence isn't 100% needed, but I guess if you want to suit that for your character, wisdom's always nice for rogue characters for highest. That's something to think. Just for perception, I guess.
Does it look better now? I fixed it. I changed it.
Unless you have a 16 modifier in dexterity, don't get the +3. But also rogues have the most, have the highest second ATIs to increase your stats.
Wait, what?
Just
smile and
nod, Sandy.
So is it okay, or should I change another one again?
You're still kind of a bit of a jack of all trades, Sandy.
I'd either drop wisdom or intelligence down and then throw dexterity up.
Hmm.
But wisdom, I need it for my rogue class, don't I?
No. You need intelligence and dexterity. I'd drop either wisdom
No,
or
sorry,
charisma.
no. Wisdom's for perception check, isn't it?
It is for perception check, but investigation is your
Your main job.
your main job in detecting traps.
I mean,
Okay.
we've got 2 clerics in here with who use wisdom as a spell modifier, casting modifier, as well as a ranger who use wisdom as a spell casting modifier. So we have 3 characters that use wisdom. So
And the other perk of throwing up your dexterity, your armor class also went up.
yep.
Oh, mad.
So now if we add leather armor or studded leather, if you add studded leather, it'll be a 15 to hit you.
Alright, so does it look better now?
Yeah, it looks fine now.
Or should I do anything else?
That looks
pretty
okay.
good.
Alright,
Should I put... Nah, okay, I'll leave it like that. Alright.
I'll leave it at
Cool.
that. So I want to try and pump through this pretty quick.
Yeah.
So, alright, I'll take you down and I'll give you the rundown on what's happened so far.
Okay.
Alright, so you this is your you've gone through one level before. The way these levels work is that this area that you're in, it's pretty much the same as what the previous one was for you. The previous time you walked into a room like this, except the armchairs and the bear pelts and these 2 tables here weren't here before. Aside from that, everything else is the same. You've walked up these stairs, and when you got to the top, you were standing next to Gramps, to Mark's character. In this room, you can tell it's magically constructed because the stonework is like beyond beautiful, and it's way too immense for it to be handcrafted with that much care and precision. The ceiling is roughly 30 feet high, and it's beautiful mosaic work. It is all like geodesic patterns, and it's very beautifully done. When you very first came to consciousness, you had no idea on who you were, where you come from, or why you could do the things that you could do. The moment that you got consciousness was as you took that very last step coming up the stairs that you're in front of at the moment. What you've gathered so far, the stairs on the left always lead down, the stairs on the right always lead up. Now, when you very first came up the stairs and got consciousness, you decided to turn around and check and see if you could walk down the stairs. As you started walking down the stairs, you got to roughly the third or fourth step and started to feel like you were getting faint. You got the feeling that if you kept going, you'd probably disappear into nothingness. So you stopped, you turned around, and you walked back up the stairs. The food that's down at the tables surrounding this fountain seems to constantly replenish. It, you don't know why, but you know, there's always fresh food there, and it's always hot. It's, you know, always masterfully prepared and cooked. And there's pretty much everything that you can imagine. You found like fruits and vegetables and meats, exotic foods. There's everything there that you could possibly imagine. You'll never go hungry in this place. The fountain in the middle, it seems to be very magical. Anything you put in there, like if you dropped a handful of mud into it, it would just disappear. Not like sink to the bottom, it like vanishes into the other. It's almost like the water eats through any grease and grime and dirt. You could bathe in it, you can use it for drinking, you can use it for cooking, you could use it for cleaning. It's perfectly normal water, but anything that gets in there, it doesn't make the water dirty, and it doesn't make the fountain dirty. So you'll notice that there's a whole bunch of beds towards the south side of the tower. Just ping on one of them.
Sorry, I just lost it. I went to zoom out.
That's right. Just ping on one that's empty.
Did you see it?
No, sorry, I didn't. Okay, yeah, I saw it. Okay, so, what you noticed, one tick. No, the end don't wore off last night, but yeah, no, my throat is pretty messed up. I'm kind of struggling trying to talk through this. I honestly don't know how long I'm going to survive, but we'll keep going anyway. Okay, so what you noticed as you walked over to the bed, it's a nice comfortable bed. You sat on it, it's perfectly fine. You open up the chest. Now, as you opened up the chest, there was a slight glow on the chest, flowing up your arm, and then it faded to nothing. It didn't hurt you, and you didn't feel anything. It wasn't warm, it wasn't cold, it was just a faint glow. If you left that bed and then went to any of the others, you got thrown out. Basically get thrown across the room. You get the feeling that you've bonded to that bed. That is your bed from now on. So I'm gonna go over there for this. Okay, so the first time you come up the stairs, there was someone laying in a bed. Someone that you've never seen before. You tried to get close to wake them up, but as you got closer, you basically got like thrown away from it, like as if you were trying to get like into the bed or touch it, but it happened from further away. So you get the feeling that you can't physically interact with someone that is in the bed without them sort of, I guess, inviting you, but you've never tested that. You tried calling out to the person stirred, but they didn't wake up. So you get the sense that, you know, they could probably hear you, but, you know, this particular person was really tired. So, and when after you'd gone to bed, you'd woken up, the person was gone. There's no rhyme or reason, no history as to there was nothing to point where they went, where they'd gone. So as you walked up the stairs, you come out into an area that was obviously constructed by magic. You were basically standing in the clouds. All of the clouds were firm; you could stand on them, but you were standing in clouds. It was a pretty spectacular sort of thing. And you looked around. Now, one thing that was quite interesting was if you looked up, you could see the same ceiling that you can see in this particular room that you're in at the moment. You get the idea that, you know, the whole place and everything that you see in this place is magically constructed in some way, shape, or form. So as you're looking around these clouds, you realize that there was clouds further down, and you didn't really have anywhere that you could go. There was nothing up where you were, so you know, out of desperation, you jumped down onto another cloud, found it was stable, found it was sturdy, and it was good to go. So you landed on that cloud, and you've got the idea that you've got to try and manage your way through, find a path, find something. Now, while you were going through this, you come across some flying creatures, and you had a little bit of a tussle with them, and ended up managing to escape them. You killed a couple of them, managed to escape, but for the most part, you kept going, and then you found a small little circular building. It was very small, not much bigger than the staircase that you come up. A little bigger, but not much. And you get there, and then sitting right in front of the staircase was a chest. You opened up the chest, you found 6 green gems, 1 blue gem, 2 red gems, and a purple gem.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Yep, you found 6 green gems.
Yep.
1 blue gem, 2 red gems, and a purple gem.
He's just about getting it.
You start, there's a set of stairs in front of you. You walk up the stairs, and as you're walking up the stairs, you hear in your mind a voice coming from nowhere that says, hold on. What the voice says is, it's not nice to steal people's hearts. You kind of get a little bit of a cold shiver run down your spine as you heard this, but aside from that, nothing. You walked up the stairs, and you come up to the top of the stairs with Gramps standing next to you, and you just look around and nod to each other, and Gramps seems incredibly tired. You go to try and talk with him, and he says, "I'm sorry, I'm going to bed." So he goes to bed, and you go and get some food, and you crawl into bed yourself. And that's kind of where we'll leave that. Okay?
Okay.
Alright,
Cool.
so we're up to date. Now let's get back into it.
Awesome.
Alrighty.
Hurrah.
So, as it is at the moment, everyone's just starting to wake up. We've got Vonnir and Thaevan waking up from a quite heavily sedated sleep. You'll get that when you're eating hallucinogenic. Oh, hold on. Could I get Nikki here? 1 second.
So, is this the recap music?
This is just something that I found that I liked the very beginning of, but I didn't get a chance to go right through it all. I ran out of time.
I like it.
So yeah, the goal for what we're doing tonight is basically just getting the introduction stuff out of the way, get everything done that you want to get done in here, and I want to end the session as you guys are walking up the stairs.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, as I was starting to say before I realized I hadn't gotten you back in,
Sorry about that.
you're all just starting to come to, especially after Vonnir and hold on, Vonnir and Thaevan had a heavily sedated sleep, which you'll get that when you're, having a big night of huffing down on hallucinogenic roots. So yeah, you're just starting to come to, and Vonnir and Thaevan, you guys look over and you can see down here there's someone else in the room.
The fuck?
And Vonnir, if you look real close, you can see that the bedspread and everything over here is probably a bit tousled. So there's obviously a second person that you've never met before in the room.
I can't use my token.
Okay, let me sort that out.
And I couldn't see either of the pings that you did.
That's alright. It's not that important.
What?
I don't know why you can't use your token.
Yeah, I can't either.
Okay, this is really weird because it's edited and controlled. It's weird.
I can move mine.
I
about you,
can't
Nikki?
access mine either.
Okay, hold on. I'll tell you what.
Whoa, I just disappeared. Okay. Yeah, still not clickable.
Are you still hallucinating?
Yeah, I hallucinated that I disappeared. If it's easier, just make it so that all the tokens are movable by all people, and we'll just promise not to touch anyone else's.
The thing is, like, to be able to do that, you've got the permissions to do that anyway. So, like, for your character, it's
Well,
not like I'm staring at it. Can be edited and controlled by Thaevan.
Yeah, I can't control anyone else's either.
Hold on.
Just rub it in, Mark. Go on.
Oh, he's the only one that can move it? Fuck, man.
Alright, am I still high and, like, in a sleep paralysis type situation here? Just throwing that out there. Well, anyway, I look over at Vonnir and I'm like, did I eat meat?
Did you, like, circles a lot?
I remember liking meat.
I don't think I remember much.
But
a
I
minute.
don't-
You puked on me!
I don't eat meat. Why do I remember liking meat?
Hearing the voices come from across the room, Gramps startles awake. Oh, whoa, what? Who are you? And waddles over to the foot of in between your guys' beds.
Are we still
And,
high?
No, you guys have come back down.
No, my character's asking
just-
that because this person's just appeared.
Just quickly, see if you can move your tokens now.
Nope.
This is incredibly dumb. Hold on, let me just restart the client for some. I don't know why this isn't working.
I might exit it and go back in as well.
Do you want us to do that?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
I'll just wait here because I'm still finishing up setting.
And lunch game.
Just gonna add a few more items to your setting and you're done.
It seems ridiculous that it worked last time and now this time it's not working. It's like...
Welcome to the fun things of being a DM.
Oh, I don't imagine it's an easy job. I imagine it's a very difficult job.
That's an interesting job. Wouldn't say necessarily that it's hard or easy.
I have DM before, just not like this. Okay, I still cannot. For simplicity's sake, do we want to just role play?
Yeah,
and
just
then...
role play. It doesn't matter about moving around. Like,
Alright.
you guys know what's in the area. Just tell me what you're doing.
So I was looking at Vinny going like, are we still high because this person's just appeared?
Alright, so I'll get up and then I'll like touch him, see if he's actually there.
Hold on, who are you? Who are you? Get your hands off me, sir.
I get up and kind of do the same.
I'm currently naked. I didn't realize it myself. I went to bed
Hey.
naked. I remember.
Yeah, he did too.
That's right, you did too.
And I still, I think I've got vomit on my leg as well. I got written on my.
Smell terrible.
Was I in bed naked or did I go to bed fully clothed?
No,
or
you
fully
went
wet?
to bed fully clothed.
And fully wet.
Yeah.
Am I still wet?
Yeah.
I'm still wet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm up wet and dripping and I'm doing the same thing and I'm like, are you real?
Yes, of course I am.
I poked him a couple of more times to see if he's actually there.
Good grief.
Are you sure? I don't believe you're real. This room was empty when we were here. Where'd you come from?
I just came from the desert. Did you guys also come through there?
Don't forget, Mark, you have come through before and have seen people asleep in the beds and you've spoken with them and everything else. So this isn't strange that there's people in the room when you've woken up. Same with you, Sandy. You have seen this before as well. You
We
seen
have
one-
not, though,
one-
have we?
Yeah, you two haven't seen it.
Oh,
Yes.
what the fuck, man?
Okay, so
Fuck you.
Instead I say, oh, well, my name's Gramps. What's yours?
Thaevan.
The name's Vonnir.
A pleasure. Oh, do you know that person over on the other side of the room? I could see someone in a bed.
No.
Nope.
Not your friend?
The only person I believe to be real right now is Vonnir. So,
Well,
prove it.
I'm most definitely real. I just came from the desert.
The desert has nothing to do with whether or not you're real.
I mean, we came from one of the lower levels, and there was definitely no desert there. Then you must have
No.
come from the upper level.
No. Okay. How many times have you ascended?
Times?
Yes. How many times have you ascended? How many times have you gone up the stairs?
Just what?
What? Oh dear. Well,
What?
I believe this is my third time.
I poke him again, this time in like the forehead.
Stop that!
Sorry, just checking.
With that, he shuffles off across the room to see who's in the other bed.
Alright, so you get over towards Ash, and yeah.
I go to Thaevan and decide, like, he's got a really big nose, doesn't he?
You're naked.
I am too. And you puked on me.
I did nothing of the sort. I don't puke. And I don't eat meat. I'm a vegetarian.
I'm
And then
pretty
I
sure
had-
it is.
I head over to the table and I pick up an apple and I start eating at it, but my mouth is salivating at the sight of all the meat.
So just to clarify, was Ash the person that came up the stairs with me?
Yeah, you come up the stairs and looked at each other. She asked, went to try and talk to you, and you politely said that you were incredibly tired and needed to sleep, especially after having seen someone. Yes.
Had we introduced ourselves yet?
No, you basically just like
Okay.
politely brushed her off.
Okay, so I waddle back over there and I say, excuse me, young lady, excuse me.
Yes.
You've been asleep for quite some time. I just wanted to introduce myself formally. I apologize for last night. I was dreadfully tired. My name's Gramps. What's yours?
Ash, and I get up sleepily and drag myself over to the food and look at the meat, and I start eating just meat.
I can move my character.
Side note, I can move my character.
Someone have Sandy on. Is anyone else getting reverb? I'm hearing her come through the speakers. I've got her on mute. I have.
No, I'm not hearing it. Yeah, no, I'm not hearing it at this end. Maybe your microphone might be a little bit too close to
You should have
hers.
fixed it by now. Yeah, for some reason I had you muted as well, but it was still
Say something again.
I'm saying something.
Oh, okay, you're not fixed. Alright.
Yeah.
So she just wanders off and leaves Gramps there. What a weird boss.
Now
Stop.
I'm getting a reverb.
Well, Gramps walks over to a table and bonks down and starts having some breakfast.
Alright. Just temporarily, I'd like to pause this and say, Vonnir, please stop pretending to be Thaevan.
I say, naked man, what are you doing?
I can't stop it. I did the whole space bar thing, and you just gotta let it happen.
Vonnir, is it? What? Hello?
Yes.
I liked it better when you called him Naked Man, okay?
Oh, at this point, I remember. That's right. I'm naked, and I go to get clothes.
Very good, naked man. You finished your running. No, and now he's back. Oh, jeez.
I go over to Gramps and I say, "Hey, old man. Sorry, I'm not good when I first made.
It's okay, Sleepy Girl.
I got attacked by these flying creatures in the cloud room, and it just, it really tired me out. The flying creatures.
You're attacked by flying creatures. I don't believe I saw any flying creatures. Okay. Sleeping Girl, would you mind just checking something for me? Naked man, what was the last area you came through?
I look up from my apple and I'm just like, it was a forest.
But
You're not naked man.
The name's Vonnir, not Naked Man, and I'm getting dressed right now.
By the
Sleepy
way,
Girl.
sorry, Thaevan and Vonnir, you did get a long rest, so sort your HP out and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Also, Thaevan is a male. I am playing a male character. I'm just not being fucked doing a voice.
Fair enough.
Okay, I'm sorry, Pukey guy. Were you and Naked Man in the same area?
Yes.
Oh, so you're friends then? Excellent.
I wouldn't say we're friends.
Acquaintances?
Close enough.
You were sleeping
They
next to
said
each other
you're
and he
nuts,
was
Dave.
naked.
Hey,
pretty.
I looked at the cosmos and I nearly realized something amazing.
I fell asleep loving circles, I think. Or was that
You
you
were
video?
both very
That was
odd. Well, this is the first time meeting any of you.
Did
You
you
know how
get
you
high
got
last night too? By any chance?
No, I most definitely did not.
Trust me, if you've tried the route, don't do it again. That was the most weird shit that's ever happened.
I will never be the same.
I found it and I go wash off that puke.
I'm
So as you start washing the puke off, it just sort of sinks in and disperses into nothing, like as if it's been deatomized in the water.
And then I get back to getting dressed again because I didn't want to leave puke on me.
Grant turns to there you go.
Oh no, go.
Gramps turns to Ash and says, Sleepyhead, have you met Naked Man or Pukey Guy before?
It's Vonnir.
And
Are you talking about the fat guy over there?
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
You're calling a proud dwarf a fat guy?
He's a dwarf, he can't help it.
Look at my
right.
beard. How dare you insult my kind? I don't even know
I'm
what the heck you are. Good.
And the name's Thaevan, and I
Probably,
didn't.
sorry, probably should get you guys to describe what you all look like. Might make things a little bit easier. So we'll start with the newcomers.
I was going by the picture.
Yeah, we'll start with the newcomers. We'll go by with Ash first. Describe what you look like.
Oh, I hadn't decided everything yet.
Just describe what you imagine, like what you see in your picture, and that's fine. Just.
Oh, okay. I have red hair and ash grey skin, and I'm a medium-sized build.
Gramps is a 6 foot tall human, about 60 years old, so quite old. Bit of not much hair left on his head. He's got two white plumes of tufts of hair sticking out over his ears, and one little bit like an Oompa Loompa on top of his head.
What race are you?
I'm sorry?
What race are you?
He's human.
I'm human. Clearly.
You're seriously human with that face?
He's an old dude.
And
I've never-
ugly old dude.
I'm not maybe not so hot right now, but in my prime, I was quite the slayer, you know.
Alright, well, I guess
One thing you do notice quite clearly about Ash is her skin is vibrant red. She is clearly not human, not an elf. She is clearly something, at least somewhat related to a planar creature.
He turns to Ash. Sleepyhead, what, if I may be so bold, what's your ancestry?
Sorry, Brad was talking to me. What?
I said, what's your...
I am a Genasi.
Genasi. Do I know what a Genasi is?
Roll a intelligence check?
Wouldn't be his.
No.
Okay,
We all don't know.
intelligence.
Yeah, you can all roll, that's fine.
Oh, that was a save, but whatever.
That's fine. It's the same thing. Anyway. Alright. Thaevan has no idea. Both Gramps and Vonnir, you both know that a Genasi is a elemental planar being, humanoid obviously, tied to an elemental plane. In her case, you can tell by the fact that her skin is bright red, she is tied to the elemental plane of fire.
So I'm ash grey. Ash grey skin.
Okay, well,
Basically, when two people love each other,
That's not
they
how
have
it
a
works.
child.
For genocide, that's not how it works.
It's when a genie and
No.
mortal.
No.
Yes, it is. That's what I read. Yes, it is. I read through it all.
Oh, that might be how it's written. That might not be how it is in this particular realm.
Oh.
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 were you adopted, my dear?
But it's an offspring of genies and mortals.
So, I'm picturing like Aladdin meets Genie, alone, in a cave.
Okay, wait. So if I don't know my own ancestry, what was it that you described to the other two?
That you're a planar being, a being tied of elemental power.
Well, nonetheless, it seems that we are all stuck here. Do you guys know how you got here?
Nope.
They doesn't even remember my own god. Which is pitiful for though.
And you say I have problems being old.
I don't remember who I am. We just woke up here.
Well,
Speak for yourself, but yeah, I'm in the same boat.
I suppose that's true.
Wait,
I
you
don't
still
remember.
believe I'm the one that dragged you here?
Yes,
God's sake, man.
you're the only one that was here when I woke up here. Therefore, you are responsible for my being here.
What? So you guys haven't seen the others?
Wait,
What
what?
happened?
You haven't seen the others? I have.
There's a few other people around here. I haven't seen them again, and I haven't really gotten a chance to talk to them. But I mean, this is the first time meeting new people in this tower.
Yeah, I agree. Sleepyhead is on point.
I mean, we've met someone on the other floor, it's like an old man who was really in love with his owl. And then we had
And then you killed the owl.
you killed the owl!
I'm blaming you for everything, okay?
It wasn't my fault. The owl just exploded and
No,
the old man tried to kill me. We were able to get him, you were able to get him down.
your magic is responsible for this place. I just know it.
So, let me get this straight. You guys slew an owl and woke up here. That's it.
No. We had to try and open the door, so we used the purple gem, and when I touched the door, the owl exploded.
Oh, you found gems too?
Yeah.
Do you know what the gems are for?
Well, one of them opened the door.
What door?
Yeah, well, my last experience was that of a desert and a golem barring the way. It took 10 days to find a way past him. I nearly starved to death.
We found a small little island with plenty of food. There was a nice little lake and led off to a cliff of who knows how far you would fall down. There's just a lot of forests and knolls, orcs.
Well, you're here now, and you know everything happens for a reason, I guess.
Did something weird happen to you guys coming up the stairs by any chance? Maybe somebody saying something?
There was one more of us. There was I believe he was an elf. I really can't remember his race. Anyways,
Yeah, he was an elf.
Alright, I remember. Good. He was
He
an elf.
yelled
and
at us.
Let me talk. He was
No.
shut up, you.
No.
Anyways, he was coming up with us. I said I'll take him with us because he seemed like a decent lad whose only interest was money, so he seemed easy enough to get along with. But when we went to ascend the stairs, he couldn't get through, and then he tried to shoot us with his bow or crossbow.
Crossbow.
Yeah, crossbow. Ha. And then we couldn't. He said if he ever sees us again, he'll kill us.
Oh, that's unpleasant. But I was thinking more in the way of like hearing somebody talk but not seeing anybody around, sort of.
Well, out of lower levels, the old man told us we could try the routes, which we naturally did. He warned us not to do it, but I mean, we got up here. It was a long day, and then
The idea of getting
we
high.
saw cosmos.
I walk away from Vonnir because he's just ignoring, like, not giving me straight answers, and I go over to Thaevan and I say, "Have you heard any voices in your head?"
I mean, I did get high last night, so yes.
I think it's coming to room.
Wait, were there voices in the getting high or not? I can't remember.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, no, I didn't hear any voices, but I did get high last night. Did you get high last night?
Don't forget, Vonnir, that Deshard called something out to you, but in a voice that was not his own. Maybe that might be what she's referring to.
Yeah, but
Don't bring it up.
I certainly didn't hear any voices. I met a lovely young girl on the way, and she was honest and true, and she helped me get through the last layer. And then I came up the stairs, and I was here.
Did she say anything weird to you?
No. That was last night, fool. I had to sleep.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh,
Has it
okay.
been 10 minutes yet?
If you're getting changed in your armor, yeah, that's
Yeah, because it takes 10 minutes to change it to heavy.
Yeah. it's been about
Have
10
I
minutes.
still got my armor on, or did I strip that off before I jumped in the pool when I was high?
No, you
Get
just
pretty
like
light armor.
slid into it. It's still damp.
Okay. Yep.
Guys, I have a odd question. Did you happen to get a book in your chest?
I check my chest. Is there a book in there?
No.
No.
I have a book, but it's a prayer book.
Oh, are you of the religious order too, sir?
I believe in my God. I just haven't gotten a chance to read about my God because I've forgotten about him. He still lends me his powers,
Oh.
though. I am very thankful.
Do you have a symbol? I only remembered I am of the Order of Helm because of my holy symbol. Do you not have one?
No, you wouldn't have that holy symbol.
If I don't have a holy symbol, I can't use spells.
No, you've got a holy symbol. You can tell it's holy. You don't know what the religion is.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it seems that we're at least both holy men. Though you are much shorter than me, so I'll call you Stumpy from now on.
It's Vonnir for the last time.
I'm not going to remember that. It's Stumpy.
What is this book you found?
It's bottom of my chest. I opened it up, and there was a book. And you did not get a book.
No.
What is the book about?
It's an empty book. It just had
Well,
one
you didn't
sentence.
specify that.
It just had one sentence in it. Just wondering if you guys also got a book.
What did the sentence say?
Well, if I remember correctly, it was only one page, and that had any writing on it, and it said, "Being grumpy is not the only way to bring darkness to the world."
Sounds like you're making it up.
I'm not making it. I will go and get the book.
What did yours say? Vinny, what did yours
I
say?
said I got a shirt recently that said something along those lines.
Oh, okay.
In real life.
Oh, yeah, I have the other grumpy one too. The grumpy shirt.
Yeah. Anyways. No, I didn't get any notes.
I don't think Gramps is lying. Gramps, I had something that got told to me, and they said it's not nice to steal people's hearts. Does anyone know what that means?
What exactly did that elf say to us again when we came up the stairs? Vonnir?
He gave us a threat.
No, he told you something specific.
I
can't remember.
do not have my notebook from the last
He
session.
called you a foul cleric.
Ah. Alright, he called me a foul cleric. The heathen.
You're a. What did you do? Why did he call you a foul cleric?
When we went through the door, he gonna get through, and then all of a sudden he
Got angry.
changed.
Wait, does this have anything to do with exploding an owl?
No, he was fine with it. The old man enjoyed the elf, not the elf. He actually tried to kill the old man because he was trying to kill me after his owl exploded.
So let me get this straight. You blow up an owl, an old man tries to threaten you, your partner in crime kills the old man, you guys run away, and then...
Oh, no. I tackled the old man and to prevent everyone from
Oh,
stabbing
good.
him. In the
Oh,
end,
good.
we didn't kill him. The violence didn't escalate. It took a lot of beatings because of it. We nearly, everyone nearly ended up killing each other. But they managed to defuse the situation just in time.
Hold on, so you defuse the situation and your friend calls you a foul cleric as you run away.
No,
No.
we were all ascending the stairs all together, and then he couldn't get through. And then, I don't know, he changed.
Oh, so he couldn't get through and then he called you a foul cleric.
That's
He attacked us before he said that.
Is that foul because you just killed an avian?
We didn't kill anything of his.
The owl exploded, I'm blaming you.
What I'm getting from
belongs to
this
the elf.
is Vonnir is the scapegoat of this game.
See, no.
So nothing,
His magic is responsible for putting me in this tower, and I will hold to that.
Well, hold on, how could you possibly blame him? You just met him.
You're doing the same thing!
When I came to, he was there. Therefore, he is responsible.
How do you know that you didn't put yourself in this mess?
Because I would remember.
Blaming us. Well, none of us remember how we got here, dear.
You say that. But yet you seem to have more knowledge of this place than I do, so I question you on that.
I have completed a number of stages here. Maybe I've just been here longer. I am very
You
old.
say that. But then again, I have not witnessed that. And you? I look at Ash. What part have you got in this hogwash?
Sounds like I'm in the same boat as all of you guys.
So you say.
You're very suspicious.
Yeah, that wasn't intended when I picked this character, but that's kind of how it's going, so roll with it.
And what about yourself? Thaevan, what part of role do you play in all this since you're throwing the suspicious eye to everybody else?
All I know is that I don't want to be here, and you guys appeared here, which is very suspicious.
I've been
You
defending
also
with
appeared
my
here.
life and body this entire time. You still don't trust me.
I defended you too, and I shared the loot with you. Evenly, I might add. So,
And I disputed the loot with the elf as well. Because you are very good in adding him to it.
I didn't know it would disappear. How do I know I shouldn't give you stuff? Because you might disappear this time as well. Next time I might not be so generous. You were too busy praying to loot anything anyway.
Maybe he was seeking guidance for what to do next. I do that all the time.
Religious types. And then I storm off to another table and pick up another apple. And salivate staring at the meat.
I walk up next to her and I grab a piece of meat and start eating that.
I glare daggers at you.
This seems eerily familiar.
I know. I think of that too.
I have an itching. Ash has this itching feeling that this is just incredibly familiar, but she can't place it at all.
So, Stumpy, it appears that our mission is to find a way out of this never-ending loop.
You will call me Vonnir.
Okay, Stumpy.
For the last. Alright. You asked for it.
You would attack an old man?
I offer a piece of meat to Thaevan, noticing her daring flat daggers, and said, "There's plenty for both of us."
I don't do it on you, but I do it near you. So you got it's thunder, so that's sound.
I look over at the sound.
You don't look at it, but this is audible over 200 feet. This thing's deafening all of you.
I jump 10 feet into the air and scream like a little girl.
Roll a athletics check.
Yeah, he makes us roll for everything.
Of course he does.
You fall flat on your face and take 1 point of damage as you slam your nose.
This is why you don't say you do anything that involves skill.
No, you don't say anything that is ridiculous. Like, you can't jump 10 feet.
Okay. Alright.
Well,
Actually, I'd like to point out that you can. It's just if you have the strength for it.
That's why I got to roll athletics.
I mean, you can if you have the strength without having to roll athletics.
Athletics is a
Grant-
strength-based check.
Yeah,
Grant-
but you can jump a certain height without having to check.
Alright, so I have to be very realistic.
No, that's jumping and climbing, not like dead straight jumping 10 feet in the air.
Gramps slams his hands over his ears and goes, like, you blithering fool! I'm old enough, my hearing's bad enough as it is!
You will call me Vonnir!
Stumpy! Because that's what you look like! Now I apologize, I'm very old and I don't remember names. You look stumpy, that is how I'm going to refer to you. I mean no offense.
You are offending me by not using my name!
I
Old
do not
man!
remember it. It's so foreign sounding.
As a point of reference, one of the other characters that were in the previous encounter for Thaevan and Vonnir, his name was Vamir. So, do you not have any idea on how frustrating that was to try and remember which character I was actually using the name for?
Yeah, that caused a lot of confusion.
The stumpy worked perfectly well.
I look over at Gramps, and I'm just like, name's Thaevan.
No one cares about you, Thaevan! Or should I say you, Thaevan?
I'm not a rogue.
You act like one. You loot every dead body you see.
It's just 'cause that's what you do when you do these sorts of things. I think.
Gold is not everything.
You pray over every dead body.
I beg to differ. Gold is a lot.
Blasphemy.
Also, if I had not collected the gems, we may not have actually exited the forest of the dead.
Gold and gems are tools for your equipment and food. It's not everything in the world.
Oh, so how many gems did you get? I've acquired quite a few myself.
Great, now I have to open my character sheet. Really?
I got like 10 gems. 10 different colored gems.
Okay. Okay. I
What
have 13 blue gems, 1 green gem, 1 purple gem, but owl thingy. I don't know if that disappeared after the last session or not.
No,
And
you still
I
have
did
that.
at some point come across a red gem, but I no longer have it.
Why not? What happened to it?
Yeah.
It was complicated.
Well,
Details.
yes. If the gems open the door and you have somehow misplaced one, that's kind of important.
Only the purple one opened the door.
You tried them all.
Yes.
Yes.
What did the red one do?
Nothing.
The red one did nothing on the door, but when I put it in my chest, it disappeared.
You put it in your chest at the end of your bed.
Yes. We came downstairs and put them in the chest to see if it somehow opened the door, and it didn't. It just disappeared.
Oh, okay. Well, Gramps waddles over to his chest and drops one of the red crystals into it.
Yep.
Gem.
Crystal is different to gem. Did you find something different to
No,
us?
same thing.
Okay.
Actually, sorry, I only have one red. I asked, does anyone else have more than one red crystal?
The blue one also disappeared, and the green one.
Oh, I have 3 green, 2 blue, 1 red, and 1 purple.
So just
have a
put
red,
one
a
of your
red.
repeats in.
But have you guys tried blue?
Yes, it disappeared.
I'm not going to do that. Have you tried green?
It disappeared.
I'm not going to do that either. And I only have one red, and that also disappeared for you.
We did one of every color but purple.
Oh, I had one purple.
Don't do it.
I'm not going to do it. It seems that the purple opens doors.
Obviously, guys, the chests make anything you put in it disappear.
Oh,
No, because my clothes appeared in it.
Yes, my book was in there. Well,
Oh,
it
yeah,
appeared in there.
you were running around half naked half the time.
Shut up. Naked man, shut up.
See,
Call me naked man. Call me
dear.
naked dwarf.
Stumpy.
Last time it's not Stumpy, it's Vonnir.
Basically, we haven't figured out how the chests work.
Okay.
So your clothes stayed in there.
No, I forgot to add them to my character sheet, and Eli punished me by saying that meant I was therefore naked under my armor until we completed the last session.
Ow. Oh gosh. Alright.
You must be very sweaty. Was that why you took a dip in the pool?
I took a dip in the pool because yeah.
I remember climbing up to the pool yesterday. I think I was climbing Mount Everest. I wonder what Mount Everest
You
is.
are kind of short.
You're making fun of me.
Not at all. I'm just tall.
I'm only 4'9".
I don't actually know how tall I am because I don't have that in my character sheet. It disappeared.
You're human, aren't you, or elf?
No, I'm wood elf.
Wood elf.
So I'm tall.
Somewhere between 5'9" and 6'1" is probably a good range.
I'm 6'1", but I don't have a spot to put that in my character sheet. Like that whole spot
It's in
disappeared.
bio.
Really?
Really?
Yep.
It's in bio.
Ah, there it is. So what was it?
Height.
6 point what?
6'1". That's a pretty
Okay.
good height.
How tall am I?
I don't know, how tall are you?
I'm gonna say 5'5".
5'5". Okay, there you go.
So I'm tall.
Hey, old man, how old are you?
60. Last I
I'm
counted.
older than you, so you should be respecting me.
But you don't look it. You're a dwarf.
I'm 83 years old. You respect me and use my name.
Gramps,
Yes?
do you have any relation to the old guy we met downstairs?
I don't have any family. I find that very hard to believe.
He just... Yeah.
Not all old people are related.
You just look the same, okay?
Don't kill me, okay?
I felt like you were related.
So DM, have we assessed this room over the course of the, over the intro, or is that?
Okay, so all four of you haven't seen, have noticed that there are some minor additions to the room. You can see there's some armchairs and bear pelts around the fire that weren't there last time any of you come up in the one of these rooms.
Ooh.
So
I grab like a let's say freaking pork leg or whatever, and then I go to one of the chairs and fucking like stomp off. I'm sick of this Gramps. Just mumbling things under my breath that no one could really understand.
What's the glowing thing? Is that a fire?
yeah, so there's a fireplace there and a fireplace there over here, and there's lanterns around these columns, but they appear to be mostly just for decoration and probably to give a little bit of low light during the nighttime sort of periods. The air temperature in this room is incredibly stable. The fireplaces
Hello.
don't
Hello.
seem to be there to provide warmth. They seem to be there primarily to be a place to sit, relax, and watch the fire. The rugs are also a new addition. They weren't there before. They look like they'd be a comfortable spot to, sit down or lay on the floor or whatever. And they look pretty.
I have a theory. Do you perhaps think that as we clear a level, the room itself becomes more functionable?
No, because it was the same when we got back here. Came up here after our forest incident, but we woke up and it was different. It changed overnight rather than when we ascended.
In my this would be my third time being in a room like this. Is this the only thing that's changed?
This is the first time anything's really changed. There's been like some minor differences, but that could very well just be people moving stuff around. It's not really, it hasn't been anything like drastic that's been added.
What are these things?
Which things? They're massive marble pillars. They go all the way to the ceiling, and you've never seen a marble pillar as big as these things. But obviously, you don't remember if you've seen a marble pillar, but you imagine like it's very unlikely that marble pillars would be that large.
Or
And
pure.
are those lights coming off?
Yeah, there's lanterns. There's 4 lanterns hanging off each one, and the little grey things are bench seats.
Ooh,
So there's
okay.
4 bench seats around each one of these columns.
Also, at some point, Ash handed me meat, and I didn't acknowledge that. I just want to say, like, I just glared at her harder, and then picked up another apple.
I just at that I sort of like, oh no, the thing happened then at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll Gramps will walk over to Stumpy and sit down and say, Stumpy, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to offend you, but this is how I know you now. Perhaps we could find some common ground. What do you practice?
He looks at you with fire in his eyes.
Jeez. Touchy.
He's just
Walks
staring at you.
Walks over to Pukey and says, what about you? What are your skills?
Forest.
Your skills are forest. That idea makes no sense.
I just keep eating my apple. And
Listen, I feel like we're going to have to accomplish something here, and if you're going to be with us, we may as well get along.
I pull out an arrow, my bow and arrow, and I just like point it at him as if I'm about to shoot him.
What are you doing?
Showing you my skills?
Oh, not at me! And I grab an apple off the table and throw it in the air.
And I shoot the apple.
Alright, roll an attack roll.
Crit one.
I'm gonna react
Crit
to
one.
that.
Crit one. Crit one. Crit one. Crit one. Crit one. Crit one.
Silence, I kill you.
Yeah, shouldn't Mark be rolling his throwing?
You
Throwing an
You
apple?
can throw an apple up. Yeah, you nail the apple. The apple goes sailing through the air and gets caught up in one of the geodesic tiles.
Damn you, I've lost an arrow now.
You probably would wonder if someone's going to clean that or if it's going to rot.
Throw some
My-
water at it.
My God, good shot, sir. Good shot. Well, all I can seem to remember is that I do a lot of healing. I take care of people. I can't do anything as fancy as that, that's for sure. What about you, Sleepy?
These nicknames are going to get annoying.
I was like hearing Sleepy or hearing somebody shout. I sort of wake up from my nap next to the water fountain and. What? Sorry?
You're just playing into it now, aren't you?
I asked, what are your skill sets?
Stumpy
Wouldn't respond.
Oh,
You nearly shot me. What do you do?
Well, I sleep.
You're just
I
playing
see.
into it now that he
I
calls you
see.
sleepy.
I eat. I eat lots of meat. I rather like it.
At that, I glare.
I sort of wonder what her problem is.
There's a story.
And
His problem.
I can attack people.
Oh.
I'm very good at being sneaky.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to turn around. You hide.
Oh fuck.
See how good you are.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
So Grant turns around and faces the fireplace.
I will preface this and say, having looked around the room and been in these rooms enough, you know that there is really bugger all places to hide that aren't just directly out of line of sight.
I pick up a pillow and put it on my head. And I lie back down to go back to sleep.
Roll a performance check. That's exactly as I imagine it to be. You're just sitting there or laying there with a pillow on your head and your legs are out, like slightly bouncing away as you're trying to get back to sleep.
Will I see her?
Have you turned around?
Yeah, I'd turn around.
Yeah, you straight away see her legs just hanging out like...
He feigns surprise. My God, she's gone.
I get surprised and go, what?
Oh, we have quite the skill set here, Anne. Right.
So you were actually impressed? Were you actually impressed by my shooting an apple, or are you just faking it like now? Because
I lean over and I whisper to her, I say, "It doesn't make it very easy on me."
Sorry, what?
I said, "She's not making it very easy on me."
To me?
No, I whispered up. I leant over to Pukey and whispered about you. Where I said that she wasn't making it very easy on me. That's why I feigned surprise.
Right.
Never mind. Never mind. Have you guys seen anyone else in this room?
No. Just Vonnir over there.
Well, I don't plan on staying here for the rest of my days. Weeks.
Neither do I.
So I plan on leaving first thing.
Just before we do that, Eli,
Yeah.
is there any chance of me getting that arrow back?
Well, how would you get it back from 30 feet up in the air?
Okay. Did my magical quiver regenerate that arrow, or?
Oh yeah, you had that, dude.
Yeah, looking down, roll a D2, D4, roll something. It really doesn't matter, I just need an odd or even. No,
One.
it doesn't regenerate.
Fuck. Alright. Oh, hang on. I actually... Wait, now I gotta remember which quiver held... like... Oh no, I had the quiver and then a random stash of arrows. It's alright.
Okay.
I'm good now. Yes,
Thanks for the
let's
follow,
to the
George.
stairs.
We just woke up, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see if the other two would like to come along with us. Pukey, that's right. That's right.
Thaevan.
It's Pukey.
I
Grant
pulled out
walks
the
over.
bow and arrow again and I pointed at him. Before he walks away. Thaevan.
Thaevan.
Thank you. And I put the bow and arrow away.
Come along, Pukey. And I walk down to.
I was waiting for that, but...
I'm just sitting there making
Sleepy.
noises.
Sleepy, and I give her a little nudge with my foot. Well, Pukey and I are going to go see what we can do about the circumstances. Just to come along.
Well, I'm kind of getting bored, so sure.
Perhaps you could ask Stumpy. He doesn't seem to like me.
Do I have to?
I walk away.
And once you get to the bottom of the stairs, I pull the bow and arrow out again and point it at you. Thaevan.
I'll say Thaevan while you're asking me to say Thaevan, but as soon as I walk away, I'm not going to remember Thaevan.
Thaevan.
Yuki.
Can I shoot him? Like,
If you want to.
yep.
Okay, roll with disadvantage because he's so close.
Oh god.
Hang on.
Party breakdown at the call of names.
Oh, come on.
What's your AC?
18.
Yeah. You miss.
Please stop shooting me. I apologize. I'm very old. I don't remember names. This is the only way I'm going to remember your name.
Thaevan.
Thaevan.
And then I go and pick up my arrow. Begrudgingly.
Yeah.
Nice
I'll
shot, by
say
the
you
way.
can find it easily enough.
I begrudgingly go over to Vonnir and I say, "Hey, fat guy."
I weigh 186 pounds. I'm actually not that fat.
But your picture looks fat.
Yeah,
He's
that's...
a dwarf.
Yeah.
Dwarves are stocky.
Fat.
Shut up, stop body shaming.
I'm feeling so attacked right now.
There's more muscle there.
Sorry, what was your name, dude? I really can't remember.
It's a Vonnir.
Vonnir. Am I saying it right? Vonnir.
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 Oi,
Von-
Vonnir.
You
Get
gotta
over
sound
here.
more like Dracula having a heart attack.
Vonnir.
Oi, Vonnir, get over here.
We're finally gonna explore.
Yes.
Can't say I like the new people all that much.
No, I'm gonna kill Gramps in his sleep.
Thinking the same thing. Maybe we can help each other.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'm out.
Alright, so, no, hold on. So,
And I grab him by the head and say, "No, you stay with me."
so while you're still all standing around, talking amongst each other, I'll get you all to roll a perception check just to see who notices
Oh,
this
really?
first. Just,
I just closed the character sheet. Come on.
well,
What was it?
roll a perception check. I just need to know who
Nope.
sees it first.
There we go.
Oh,
Ooh, was that me?
Yep.
Gramps?
yep, I'm bringing it up.
Come on, old man.
I see his role.
Yeah, okay, so Ash sees it first, closely followed by Thaevan. Gramps is a little bit, hard of sight, so it takes him a second to focus on it. And Vonnir's just fuming and like staring at his feet, slightly stomping. But what you notice is over here is these two tables. And on these tables, there seems to be a whole bunch of random things. What do you do?
I investigate.
So you head over there?
Wait,
Yes.
since I saw it first, can I go head over there first?
Sure.
Yeah.
What do I see?
You gonna head over there, or what about you, Thaevan? You heading over there? You've both basically
Yeah.
seen it close enough together, so. Alright, so on that table, you see everything seems to be organized into a nice little, two nice little sections. And in front of all the sections is a relatively small wooden box, and the boxes are tinted. So one box is tinted blue, and the other box is tinted purple. Everything in front of the blue that you can see a whole bunch of ammunition, and a deck of cards. You see a bag of caltrops. You see a pouch that's all sealed. You're not sure what's in it, but on each of these things there is like a tag, and there's numbers. So the tag on the stack of ammunition is 1. Same for the deck of cards.
When you say stack of ammunition, what do you mean?
There's a bunch of different stacks of ammunition there. So basically, any kind of ammunition you've got, there is a stack of it there. There's the bag of caltrops has a tag on it that says 5, and the sealed pouch has a stack on it. Has a tag on it that says 10. In front of the red box, there
The purple?
Sorry.
Purple?
Yeah, sorry, the purple box. There is a bangle that looks like a snake, and that's got a 1 on it. There is another pouch, looks quite nice. It's a well-made pouch. Doesn't seem to be anything in it, but it's a nice pouch there. And that has a 5 on it. And there's another amulet there that it has an eye on it that looks like it's halfway closed, and that has a 10 on it.
Wait, what was that last bit?
An amulet that has an eye that looks like it's half closed, and that has a 10 on it.
Is there any special fancy bows, or is it just arrows, or is it just normal arrows?
They all seem to be fairly average.
Can I go look at the other table?
I was about to ask that.
Yes, both can.
Yeah,
What are you
okay.
two doing? Vonnir and Gramps. You standing around or?
Well, can we see from here what they're talking about? Like they've drawn our attention to it. Can we see what they've just looked at?
No, you can see some of it from where you are. You'd have to go over to the table to get a really good look at it.
All right. Well, I'll go over and have a look.
I actually, so the purple box
Yeah.
has a snake bracelet, yes?
Yeah, it's a bangle. Yeah.
I think it's pretty and I grab it.
You reach out.
Yeah, I grab it. It's pretty.
Okay, so as you grab a hold of it, you feel an electric shock, and you take 1 point of damage.
Oh.
Hey, man's missing.
That's 2 points of damage so far, Sandy.
Alright, I go over and have a look. I get grumpy and look at the other table.
Okay. So the other table has a green box and a red box. It also has a blue box. There's 3 categories on this lot, all neatly stacked in obvious sort of delineation. In front of the green box, you see a potion, and on it it's got a label that says healing, and the label has 10 on it. You also see what looks like
What
a
color
healer's
was the box again? Sorry.
green.
Green. Yep.
You see another group. Looks like it's bundled together. You see.
Anybody? Wait.
I can hear it.
Oh.
Not quiet.
That was my phone, sorry.
That's alright.
Jesus.
So you see a bundle. It looks like it's bundled together. It looks like a healer's kit and a bunch of healing herbs, and that has a tag on it that says 5. And then you also see a little tub. It looks like an interesting little tub. Doesn't seem to be anything crazy special about it. But it has the words salve carved into the lid, and that has a label on it that says 1. In front of the blue box, you can see... no, sorry, I already said blue box. In front of the red box, Yeah, sorry. So there is only the two categories. I don't know why I said blue again. So that's why, because I read it in wrong order. So in front of the red box, you can see a short sword, a dagger, a club, a mace, a bunch of throwing darts, and all of them have like a little plaque that sits in front of them, and it has a 1 on it. In all of the numbers are very clear and easy to see. And you also see a crossbow and a bow that has a little plaque in front of those two that says 5. And then you can see a case. It's got a clear lid on it, like a glass lid on it, and you can see the handle of something. You can't quite see well enough into it. The glass isn't the whole way across the top. You can see the handle of something in there, and a little bit of purple, but you're not quite sure what else is there. And that has a tag hanging off it that says 10.
Gramps walks over to the blue box.
Yep.
And grabs one of the 2 blue crystals
Yep.
and puts it in the blue box.
Yep. So as you put, so you put just one of the
Yeah.
gems in it. Okay. So as you put the blue gem in there, you see the area around the stacks of ammunition and the deck of cards sort of faintly glow.
Okay. Are they just a regular set of cards?
Yeah. At least as far as you can tell.
Okay. Can I use detect magic on it to see if it's magical?
On the cards?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just standard cards.
Oh, really?
How many times can you?
Oh wait, did you actually cast detect magic?
Yeah.
I mean, you can use
Well,
that as a
detect
ritual.
magic.
You can do it as a ritual, so it's not like you're
That's
wasting
what the
stuff.
R means. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So that means I can detect magic on everything.
Yep.
It's a radius, right? So is there, is it out of all the things on the table, is there anything glowing?
On that table, the blue and purple table.
Specifically the snake bangle.
Yep. So the on that table, the pouch in the blue area.
Yep.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, the pouch on the blue area. That glows. The so blue and the snake bangle, the bangle that looks like a snake, that glows. So does the pouch, the pretty looking pouch, and the amulet that has a half closed eye. All of those glow on that table.
Okay.
On the other table,
Yep.
the potion glows, and the locked case glows.
Oh, not the. On the other tables. That's
Yeah,
the,
on the other
So
red.
none of the weapons.
No.
Okay.
I go over to the purple box and I put in 1 purple crystal and take out a snake bangle.
Okay, so you reach in. As you reach in and grab the snake bangle, you recover 1 HP, and you pick it up. The glow is still around it. Do you put it in your pocket or put it on, or do you walk away from the table? What do you do?
I put it on.
Okay, so you put it on. As you put it on, the purple gem that you put in there, it basically sparks and fizzles away into nothing, and the table stops glowing.
Wait, the whole table.
The area that was around that stopped glowing.
Okay. The eye, was that purple or green? Or blue?
The amulet, it's purple.
Okay. And the pretty pouch?
Is also purple.
Oh, okay.
So you said before when I put the blue gem in, only the ammo and the cards lit up.
No, when you put that in, only that area lit up. Same with the purple. When you put it in, only the snake bangle lit up.
Snake bangle lit up. Okay.
You get the sense after that the gems are basically a currency.
Yeah. Well,
at least for this instance.
Okay. Well, I've already committed a blue gem.
Well, no, the gem is still sitting in the box. It hasn't disappeared. It's just sitting there.
Okay. In that case, I'll take it back out.
Yep, you take it back out and the glow disappears.
Excellent. That's all I wanted to do. Not wanting to infuriate anyone. I'll just walk over to the
I didn't do anything.
Oh, actually, I'll point to the group and say, there are a couple of things in here. No, never mind. I just wait.
I just head back to the stairs. There's nothing I'm interested in.
I've been pacing at the stairs the entire time. Just
Alright.
waiting for you fools to hurry up.
Can I find out what my bracelet does?
Yeah, I'll send it to you out of game, but yeah.
Wait, without identify?
Huh?
You can just get the essence for it after enough time, can't you? After a short
Depending on
rest.
what it is. In this particular instance, it's nothing overly crazy.
I head over to the stairs as well.
Finally, took you long enough.
Did you not see the table of items? You seem a bit disinterested.
They're just items, who cares?
Okay, so it seems like you've seen this kind of thing before then.
No.
I told you he's responsible.
You again.
Wait, so have you guys seen these tables before?
Nope.
No.
Oh. They're kind of cool.
Well, by the way, you're welcome.
For
Detecting magic?
It was obviously a magic, old man.
Not everything was magic. God. Come along, Stumpy. And I walk
I
up the stairs.
slap you in the face as you say that.
You can try.
Yeah. Roll a just a d20 for an unarmed strike.
Yeah, it would be a plus strength because
Yeah.
it's unarmed. So plus 1.
Do I get to try and dodge this or what?
You don't need to. It just swung straight past. It didn't quite reach your face.
I'd say back and say, do you need a footstool?
Oh shit!
you are really riling everyone up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Son of a bitch, you shouldn't have done that.
Well, see,
you're
here's the thing.
dying in your sleep.
Roll.
Roll for what?
Oh no! Not the bell!
Yeah. Roll a wisdom save.
Oh no.
Ah,
Yes.
damn, it's wisdom? Damn, lucky
Yep.
you.
Okay, one sec.
Yeah.
What the hell just happened?
Nothing.
Nothing. Apparently.
But did he do anything? Why'd I roll?
Because you had to roll.
He didn't do anything.
No, he cast a spell, but you saved.
I mean, he's a cleric as well, so I think he would know what the spell I used is.
Well,
Depends on what type
not
of cleric.
necessarily, because yeah, it depends on the type of cleric. It depends on.
You
Look,
have
I'm going to turn around. Listen here. I have explained
If
to you
your
why...
back was to him, you probably wouldn't have noticed. Because
Okay.
you know there was nothing that actually come through. You weren't affected by anything.
Well, he just, the way I thought of it, he just tried to slap me, I insulted him, and then he cast a spell in my face. So,
Alright, well yeah, if you were looking at him, then yeah.
I just thought I'd turn and say, listen, I've explained to you the reasons why I call you what I call you. It's not supposed to be insulting. If you're taking it as being insulting, that's up to you. But if we're going to have any hope of getting out of this thing, we're going to have to get along.
I just glare at him.
So far, you've been very disrespectful to me.
I've explained myself several times. Are you not following?
I think you do not follow, old man. You respect me.
I'd listen to him.
Or what?
I'll shoot you.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
man.
So you do know each other. Aha!
No, he's just the closest thing I've got to an acquaintance, you know?
Well,
You're
okay.
just a stranger.
Okay, well
And you
here's the
keep
thing.
calling me the wrong name.
Well, I told you the reasons why. If
Doesn't
you're not
matter the
following,
reason why.
That's not my problem. Now, I'm leaving.
Doesn't matter the
If you're
reason
choosing
why.
to follow, that's up to you. Good day. And I walk up the stairs.
I follow after.
I kind of look at Vonnir and I shrug my shoulders and I start climbing. We'll get him in his sleep.
If that man calls me stubby one more time.
We'll get him in his sleep.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I like you the most.
Like I said, you're the closest thing I have to an acquaintance.
Why can't they just say friend?
I don't do the whole friend thing.
Get high together and everything.
Alright, fine. We're friends. Bye now.
Jeez, well, that's such a hard thing. As we feel like ascending the stairs and all that.
Yep.
Alright, so you guys have all walked up the stairs?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's where we'll leave it for tonight.
I hate cliffhangers.
It's not a cliffhanger, it's the start
I
of the area. So I think that was a pretty good session all in all. I think probably a little bit heavier on the RP than I think was really necessary, but that's okay, it's fine. Considering it's meant to be like a one-shot sort of series, and this was the introduction thing, and
Well, he keeps
It's nearly
calling us
2
the
hours.
wrong name. What do you expect?
that's fine, that's fine. This is your game
I
as well.
mean,
And it's not even the wrong. It's not even the same, like a mispronunciation of the name. It's just insults.
It's a nickname.
bad nicknames.
Insults.
Nickname is what it is.
So, yeah,
I
hope
did not
to see
expect
you
my
all
character to end up
tomorrow.
being such an asshole.
I do hope to see you all tomorrow.
Are you
My character has a lot of love, but
Hopefully
he
I'm
has no
feeling a little
love
bit
for
better and can
disrespect.
do some voices and
My
stuff
character
like
has
that.
a lot of love
Um,
for the environment, not
but
so much
yeah.
people. That's what I've learned so far.
Hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you then.